Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Be the Change, Change the World, where it's not just a nice idea, but it's an initiative and a lifestyle. So, welcome or welcome back, whichever the case is. I appreciate y'all for being here. I know these videos will find who they need to find and resonate with who they need to resonate with and help who they need to help. There's a lot of change going on right in this period of time with many people, and so I thought it was fitting to bring out Anubis here, who was the Egyptian god of death, which is just another word for transformation, death of the old, and a new start to something new. Ending of old situations and beginning of new. Ending of the old self and the beginning of the transformed self. Anubis also removes obstacles and blockages. So I brought him out because it is exactly the fitting energy. Anyhow, please familiarize yourself with my legal disclaimer in the box below. Everything that you need to know is down there. And let's go ahead and get started. This reading will be for Leo. You could have Leo anywhere in your chart. Someone else in your life could be a Leo. So take energy how it resonates for you. If it doesn't resonate at all, it's not your reading. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, what does Leo most need to know for this week? What are the most important messages for Leo? Oh. Perfect timing. Yes, I love it. Perfect timing. Something that you've been waiting for. It's the perfect timing for it now. Yes. Well, let's find out what that is, Leo. I think this was a loss of a job that was perfect timing. Because look at this. And it really resonates with me because I just recently lost a job. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 3 of Wands in the reverse. I was in a job situation that didn't appreciate me, with people that were corrupt, that I shouldn't have been working with. And this job loss was definitely unplanned. The 3 of Wands in the reverse. I didn't have a backup when I lost this job. It didn't feel very comfortable. But it was the best thing that could have ever happened. I feel lighter, I feel free, I feel better. Let me tell you. So my last week was the week right before St. Patrick's Day. And let me tell you, that was the hardest week of my life. I was experiencing burnout symptoms. I was seeing my coworkers for who they were. Not very nice or ethical people. People that I worked closely with, people that I counted on to tell me the truth, people that were lying to me, people who were nice to my face and talked crap on me behind my back. The last week that I worked there, I was getting people getting in my face and yelling at me. And I'm like, listen, I understand what you're trying to tell me. I agree with you on this. I disagree with you on this. And you don't have to yell at me. This could have been a conversation. And they're like, Well, I'm not yelling at you. Well, yes, you were. The other two cards that come out was the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. My employment ended gladly. I was in so much pain that last week, and I was so exhausted. I was seeing how terrible these people around me were. I literally was like looking at everyone, like my clients, like the kids that I was taking care of and trying to help. Like I was seeing how crooked and corrupt they were. I was seeing how crooked and corrupt my bosses were, my coworkers. There was a betrayal. An ending. An ending that I was so relieved for, but then I was like, this is a little bit nervous because I didn't have another job waiting in the wings. I didn't have time to be looking for another job. I was going to use my vacation to help me do that because I had 3 weeks of vacation. And they even gypped me out of that. They betrayed me from my vacation pay. And I laughed. And I wasn't able to pay some of my bills. I was late on my rent. But it's uncomfortable. I have another job, but I can recover from that. But it was the perfect timing. I had delayed making this change for some time. I was getting paid a lot of money. I really was. But it was taking everything from me. All my time, because I was working 60, 70, up to 83 hours a week. It's probably been several months since I'd worked 80 hours a week. But I was working no less than 60 hours a week. Going to school on top of that. Furthering my degree. So it was work, school, sleep, work, school, sleep, work, school, sleep. My physical health went by the wayside. But that's just my experience. And for whatever Leo is resonating with us, yeah, something similar will be resonating for you too. It's a relief, and it was perfect timing. Because I was thinking, I stayed too long. I should have left sooner. But if I would have left sooner, then I would have never seen the growth that I've made. Because that last week showed me how much I've grown and transformed personally and professionally. Not letting people treat me however they feel like treating me in the workplace. No longer overworking to overcompensate for someone else who's not pulling their weight. I've done that for far too long. Yeah. It put me in some financial hardship, but you know what? Whatever. I trusted God to get me another job quickly, and it happened quickly. So I had faith, and I had trust, and I wasn't afraid. I wasn't like, oh my God, I lost my job. What am I going to do? I can't pay my bills. Like, yeah, I can't pay some of my bills. Like, I can't pay my rent right now. But I'm not letting that consume me. If this would have happened any time prior to this, I would have been like, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I can't do this and I can't do that. And it's unnecessary. Yeah. The universe has my back. And I believed that from day one. And I wasn't stressing. I'd be like, I'll get this under control. Because I knew that it was time to end that. Perfect timing. Yes! The full and the sun. This is all about trusting God. Trusting the universe has your back as you take this brand new beginning. A situation that you felt trapped in. I felt trapped in this job situation, yeah. And I felt powerless to it. It was an illusion. I love this. I totally love this. Because this has me know that I made the right decisions. I did what I was led to do. I left the job that was taking so much of my time, my energy, my health, and everything from me. And I decided to take a leap of faith and be like, the universe has my back. And the universe does have my back. I do not regret separating from this job. Ain't no amount of money that is worth what I experienced towards the end. Now, don't get me wrong. This job was great. This job helped me transform myself into who I am right now. It helped me increase my faith in God. Increase my faith that whatever happens, God's taking care of me. God provides for me. And look at this shirt. I had the mustard seed of faith, and it moves mountains. The sun is complete happiness. The Leo card, showing up and showing out. I have Aries in my 9th house, but I don't have any planets in Aries. My 9th house is the house of higher learning and spirituality and long distance travel, and I did that too. I just come back from Oregon visiting my kids. And I'm just like, I'm happy-go-lucky. Knowing that I'm not going back to my job, knowing that I don't have, I did have a little bit of money saved. It quickly ran out. But I felt that twinge of anxiety, be like, hey, your money's running out. What are you going to do? I didn't let that get to me. I just didn't. Seriously. Ain't no job, ain't no amount of money that's worth what it takes from you. That's why they pay so much money. Because they really suck your life from you, your time, and if you have, all right, let's just be real. If I would have had people who live with me at home, they would have never saw me. Never. There were so many people that worked there that had families that they rarely had time with. And when they did have time, they were just super stressful they were super stressed out because the job's stressful. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of cards, but I'm being told to take them all. So, got the High Priestess. I kept quiet. Working with corrupt individuals. The Tower in reverse. That's continued oppression. Oh yeah, that job was continued oppression. Four of Cups reverse. This is realizing that there was, you know what? That's usually a missed opportunity, but there's an alternate reason. There's alternate meanings, and I'm being told that I need to look up the alternative meaning of the Four of Cups reverse because it's fitting. There is something new waiting for you. Ah, yes. And it's right on top of the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. There was something new waiting for me, and I knew it. Shake off any feelings of being stuck or indifferent and be open to change. The longer I stayed there, I was stuck and getting to be indifferent. I was able to help so many people while I was there. And over time, that desire was waning, and I was starting to get complacent and indifferent to the corruption that was all around me. Minding my own business, keeping to myself, but it was starting to corrupt me. Look for ways to grow and find excitement in what lies ahead. Yes, that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what you need to do too. Got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And the Ace of Swords in the reverse. This is giving up the lie and the illusion. I knew that my coworkers were untrustworthy. I knew that they were lying to me, like I said. I couldn't prove it. But I knew that they were lying to me. And I'm just like, I'm just not fighting for this anymore. There's no point. I saw everybody's true colors the final week. And what I saw was disgusting. I saw my coworker who was like Mr. Burns. He wanted information so he could start some drama. And I'm just like, get the fuck away from me, Mr. Burns looking motherfucker. He backed off. I'm not even joking. I said that those exact words to him. And he's just like, oh. He thought I was playing because I laughed. But I was so serious, and he knew it energetically, and he backed off, and he was just like, and he went off and did something else because he was so uncomfortable. Oh my goodness. There's nothing worth fighting for in a job situation like that. No. So if you find yourself in a situation in work that is very similar to what I described, if you haven't already left your job, or if you just separated yourself from the job, it's perfect timing. Divine timing. What's on the other side? It's important to have faith. Faith that the universe is going to provide for you and catch you. Provide another job that's going to be better suited for you. And faith that your happiness and your energy will be restored. It's on the other side of this job. Thank you. Six of Cups and the Strength. And the Lovers. Boy, Leo, you're showing up strong in this reading, along with Gemini, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries. This is making room for standing on your principles and choosing yourself. Saw the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's being able to relax and not having any anxiety. Yeah. Anxiety wanted to happen, and I'm just like, nah. I have nothing to be anxious about. And when I felt my body reacting to anxiety that shouldn't have been there, I'm just like, no. There's nothing to be anxious about. Everything is fine. I have faith. Oh, yes. Those are not the right order. The Knight of Swords with the Death and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, see, the Knight of Swords this is a swift change and transformation. Transformation. All of these readings are going to be about transforming and positive changes. And what's the quick change? The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Debt. Loss of finances. Late bills. Because it's not going to stay that way. The universe provides all of my needs. I know that, I believe that, and I have faith in that. Big, big faith. I'm grateful for this swift change because I'm tired of the oppression that I was feeling while I was working there. And you know what? Another reason why I laugh when my whenever I wrote a letter after I was on vacation and after I took a few days to recover from that hell week. I gave them my notice. They terminated me early, and they didn't give me any of my vacation pay. I had 3 weeks that I was approved for, that I was actually on my vacation, that they never paid me for. And I laugh, because that's going to be their undoing. They're going to get karma for not treating me right whenever I did what I was supposed to do and provided them notice. But I could no longer stay silent on what was happening. I reported them to DHS for numerous things involving medical neglect. I've done that many times. Medical neglect of children. And I don't regret anything that I did. I don't regret not being there anymore. I don't regret having a hiccup in my income for a month. I'm fine. I'm happy. This experience could have been a whole lot worse had I not had the faith. But the universe had my back during this change, this swift change. I took the leap of faith, and I decided to be happy. I decided to illuminate the truth. Whoever this is resonating for, I think you're going to feel pretty similar to me, or maybe you have some doubts in your mind. Did I do the right thing? Yes, you did the right thing. There is no doubt. You did the right thing. This change happened to you, but it was for you. It was the universe doing you a favor by setting you free. You created this situation and you have the power to change it. So true. It's so true. I created this situation. I accepted employment there. I was happy there for a long time until I wasn't. And then I felt powerless to change it, but I forgot that I have the power to change it too. Thank you for letting me lean on your strength and reminding me of my personal power. That's exactly what happened. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. I love it. One more card wants to come out. I'm totally at peace, and I have healed. I've recovered, and I'm about to be I'm about to get a big reward for my approach to this change, my attitude to this change. About to be rewarded for my faith, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the lessons. I'm grateful for the blessings. I'm grateful for that this last job that I had to help me transform myself to become more than I ever thought that I could be. I'm confident. Yes. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. I knew that. Maybe you don't. Please help me to clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. I'm constantly asking for divine guidance. And I was led by it. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me for my own benefit and for those around me. Yeah. If you're having any fears or any doubts, this resonated with you, you're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. And this is happening for you. Transformation. Have faith that God's got your back and will always provide for you. The best thing that could have happened. The best thing that could have ever happened to me was being led there. I helped a lot of people while I was there. I was happy for a long time there. Until I started seeing the corruption all around me and started getting disgusted by people wearing masks, lying. Oppressing me, trying to snuff out my light. Some days I was just like, oh, can this be over yet? My 2 days off were not long enough. They went by so quickly. I was in constant pain and isolation. And at one point I thought that I needed that job because it was the best job I ever had financially. But I've quickly found that sometimes when a place of employment offers you a high amount of money for an income, it comes at huge cost to you. The swift ending was a blessing in disguise. And it is for you too. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. The Lord will provide. Embrace the new beginning because it's perfect timing, Leo and crosswatchers. Thank y'all for supporting my channel in all the ways that you do. I appreciate y'all so very much. Changes are what you make of it. They can be miserable or they can be the best thing for you. Just depends on your attitude. Depends on your faith. Because the seed of mustard Wait. The mustard seed of faith moves mountains. I laugh because it was the first time that I mixed the words up. But yeah, what a difference that small little seed of faith makes. Talk to y'all soon.